Just what do you think about when car culture in the Bay Area comes to mind? Is it the OGs that pull out the old schools every Sunday? Or is it the sideshows that paint the intersections with tire tread? Or is it possibly something else? No question the Bay Area is a key player to car culture, and that there is something for everyone to stand out. Whether it's chopping the roof off of a Honda Odyssey, or throwing large chromes on a Buick Regal, or simply using bolt-on tactics to achieve an aesthetic, persona, or produce an overall beast of a machine. Despite the many options and directions, we will be focusing on something more in particular, specifically scraper culture in Oakland, California. What are they? What do they do? And just why are they so influential and important to the Bay Area and its history? So come along with me as we dive into this topic. So without further ado, I'm your host, Ahmad P, and this is Raised on Slaps, the Scraper documentary.
I'm getting tired of hustling, but I was tired of being broke. Me and MLT matching, wizard trees, good smoke. Who gon' bring the fam up? I chase cheese on the road, and it's a one-man army, but I got ties in the north. When Eli roll up Bozado, I say dose like amigo. Pull up to the party with some bows and Casamigos. Finna hit my dance like MLT, bitch, where the freak house, bitch. Whole jaw drop when she seen that upper me roll.
Young spirit of the good road out here shining hard on these straight the up to show you how I'm doing it, feel me? You got to get you a scrape, man. You know, in the Bay we ride Buicks. Old school, new school, it don't matter. As long as you got you a scrape, you in the game. Yeah. Oh, this is my too. I got the keys. I got the title, I got insurance and everything. And these ain't no 17s, no teenage rims. These are deuces. Yeah, they deuces. And when you're doing it like that, feel me? You might as well go on and slap some up in the back. Yeah, I got 4 of them things, feel me? Every time I come around the corner, I'm quaking. You already know what's up. A day without learning something new is a day wasted. See, I'm spit of the guru, M.O.B.
Now for those at home that just may be thinking, what exactly is a scraper? Think of a vehicle that has been made and customized to fit and ride on oversized rims. Now, rims to a scraper can be compared to what gold grills are to a smile. They flex, elevate, and offer an overall distinguished look to what can be considered a standard vehicle. Now, we may often see scrapers that are placed on 22s or larger, coming in sizes ranging from 22s to a whopping 36 to those that really want to make a statement. However, oftentimes this desired look is needed for an upgraded suspension or oftentimes a lift kit in order to achieve the desired look. A bigger rim exemplifies greater hustle, riches, and pride in the individual driving it. However, we mustn't forget the paint, which is the butter to the bread of the scraper. This is where many become creative when personalizing their own scraper, a shiny candy paint, pearl, or flakes which complete the overall look of the scraper, all of which creates an eye catcher without a doubt. Now there are 3 major components that consist of a scraper. Those components being the paint, the rim size, and as well as the sound system, or what some Bay Area natives like to call slap. Now sound systems usually consist of 12s, 15s, or even 18-inch subwoofers that deliver a deep, ground-shaking bass that can be heard before it is seen. Or in other words, allowing one to beat down the block and let everybody know that the slap in the truck indeed knocks. Now, even though we have broken down the major components of a scraper, being the rims, the paint, and the slap, there's something else that we also may consider. It's also something that raised a bit more sound to those who were riding in scrapers. This infamous object would be the whistle tip.
The latest rage for kids is driving parents and entire neighborhoods crazy. It's called a whistle tip.
Nearly every muffler shop in Oakland is installing whistler tips. It's a piece of metal welded inside the exhaust pipes that makes the car audible for almost a mile.
And decoration, man. It's just for decoration. That's it, and that's all, man.
Anybody that has it in their neighborhood is going to be totally driven crazy.
They think it's a fad. It's going to go away. It's not going away.
And some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning.
You know, my business is sell the pipes, so I have to sell whatever they want, and whatever people want, I'll sell it.
You're supposed to be up cooking breakfast for somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock.
Until the law changes, Marcelo Cabrera says he will keep installing them. You want it in your neighborhood?
No, I won't.
The whistle tip created a pronounced whistling sound whenever the driver pressed the gas, emulating the famous whoop whoop that we all know and love today. However, just as fast as they became popular, they were also banned in a short amount of time, with many Oakland and Bay Area residents complaining to City Hall about the noises. After a bill was passed by the state Senate in 2003, the whistle tip was eventually banned entirely in California by 2004, with California's Vehicle Code 27150.3 prohibiting all whistle tip modifications from being done to exhaust systems. The new law eventually led to the whistle tip's demise, however, not without leaving behind memories of the high-pitched screech, as well as the viral video
Whoop, whoop.
that we all know and remember today. So now that we are at least just a little bit educated on just what scrapers are and what makes a car a scraper, let's get a little bit into the rules and regulations about what a scraper actually is. Now, the general criteria of scrapers are going to be big-bodied American vehicles that tend to be four-wheel drive and are mid-sized sedans. For instance, GM vehicles such as Buick, Pontiac, and Oldsmobile. Now, even though these are considered the typical scraper vehicles, this has in no way stopped people from being able to create their own visions of a scraper. Now, you may often see vehicles riding on deuces, deuce fours, deuce sixes, or better, but generally, if these cars are not a GM vehicle, that are a Buick, Oldsmobile, or Pontiac, they generally may not be considered a scraper. A Mustang, Charger, Camaro, or Honda Accord are very decent cars. Now, even though these vehicles may not be considered scrapers, that doesn't mean you can't emulate your own vision of what you want it to be. So feel free to throw the family van, your sports coupe, or your big body V8 on deuces or better. Now, scrapers originated from a time period in the Bay Area called the Hyphy movement, which spanned from the late 1990s and became very pronounced during the early 2000s, sending a new shockwave across Oakland and to the entire Bay Area. Now, the musical phenomenon known as the Hyphy movement popularized and reflected a rambunctious and high-energy expression, which reflected the lived realities, frustrations, and creative spirit of young people within the Bay Area. By all means, the Bay Area is no stranger to cultivating movements that stand for pride and go against the odds of oppression. Majority of these key events were orchestrated by young people. The Black Panther Party, the free speech movement, as well as the counterculture movement, all played a hand in cultivating a foundation of empowerment, a foundation in which the Hyphy movement would carry along into the future. Now, it is also important to remember that rappers played a key role in influencing and orchestrating the Hyphy movement. Among the most notable artists which we can consider, which raised the Hyphy movement to its predominant height, are artists such as Keek the Sneak, E40, Too Short, and Mr. Fab, and other proactive names which played a huge part. Music being an artistic form that is able to communicate a message while also being able to spark intense emotion, enabled the Hyphy movement to grow beyond the Bay Area. A couple key tracks worth mentioning that also referenced or talked about scrapers in music are Scrapers to a Benz, Super Sick With It, and the most well-known out of the bunch, Tell Me When to Go by E40.
That's great.
We can see just how Hyphy culture has shaped creativity. With a sense of unapologetic pride, Hyphy was more than just long dreads, stunner shades, grills, music, and turf dancing. It was a way of being. It was simply a way of life. During the start of the 2010s, many places within Oakland and around the Bay Area have undergone neighborhood development as a result of gentrification. This in turn created further criminalization and policing of the pronounced scrapers. Those same communities that took place and were involved in the scraper culture were forced to move to places like Antioch, Sacramento, Modesto, and other places away from the Bay. The inaction of new policies such as anti-cruising laws and license plate readers further pushed the innovative culture underground. New neighbors seen the movement as an issue, a nuisance, which needed to be eradicated immediately, and with less space to gather around safely and legally, caused the scraper culture to diminish, with some being able to adapt, while others simply faded away from the streets. Present. Now, it is 2025 and roughly 20 years following the Hyphy movement. People rather drive Teslas, Scat Packs, Beamers, and Benzes. So without a doubt, there's no question that newer cars have taken the center stage. Even though the Hyphy movement has passed, many scrapers can be seen on the road today. And not just in Oakland or the Bay Area, but across the country as well. Scrapers are more than just cars on big wheels with bright paint and a rattling trunk. They signify a rolling resistance, an art, a sense of pride, and a distinct character identity. We finna be outside with the scrapers today. See if we can gain a little bit of insight as to the scraper culture that grew up in Oakland and was raised in Oakland and grew broader into the Bay Area, you feel me? We're gonna catch y'all later, man. We're gonna skate off to the spot, man, and y'all gonna see what it do, man. Is the scrapers back?
They real back. They all the way back.
Man, scrapers is back, nigga. They been back. They never left. They just been on the under, you feel me?
Oh, for sure. Most definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Man, come on, scrapers been back. They ain't never left, you feel me?
The motherfuckers is back.
Scrapers ain't never left, man. What you mean, man?
Scrapers been back. Hell yeah, it's just back. You see it, it's all around.
Yeah, I feel like the scrapers back. Of course, they always been.
The scrapers been back, baby. Hey, they never left. My nigga, they went to sleep for a little bit, but guess what? They bitches be creeping.
It's back. They been back. Everybody got in that foreign hype until that oil change came up.
Yeah, the scrapers back.
Are they back? Are they back?
Oh, they never left.
He back, man. Scrapers is back, man. Full effect. East Oakland town business, man. We out here.
The hell yeah, they never left. Niggas just was on some other shit. The young niggas came in.
Oh, the scrapers is all the way back, man. You know they bringing it back, man, from the rich to the town, all the way around, man.
Yeah, they are, but the real motherfuckers that drive them aren't.
Oh, man, the real motherfuckers ain't in, though, man.
All the way to the city with some bitches with some big titties, man. You know, we coming back.
Scrapers never left.
That we doing this for y'all to have fun, to come together, and be able to do something all together.
All right, man. Hey, we outside. You see, we done touched down at Ben's Burger. We're gonna see if we can score a little bit of interviews to see if we can gain some insight on the culture, game a couple of people up, educate a couple of people and let them know just what we're doing with the scraper movement, man. Sir, would you mind just introducing yourself to the people real quick, man?
My name Carlos, aka Dark.
Straight up 220 fly guy, man. You know, out here representing, out here for the scrapers and whatnot.
And what's up, man? I'm Yada. You from around from the town?
You guys got Mr. Z from Mr. Phone from the East, from Palestine, from Jerusalem, the Holy Land.
Like Age from 35th, man, from the East, man.
Ness out of Hayward, born and raised.
Lil Blood for the record, you feel me?
Could you go ahead and just educate the people on what exactly a scraper is?
Well, to me, scrapers is like Buicks, Park Aves, the Sabres.
Came from back in the days, back in the early 90s, feel me?
Grand Prix, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, people put rims on big Lexuses and things like that, you know, then became scrapers because, you know, they 90s too.
To the 2000, you see it's 2025, man, and we still riding them motherfuckers, man, just like that.
We have strikers, we had Buicks, beat up Buicks, we had new Buicks, we put the biggest wheels we could put on there and put slap in the candy paint, knock a bitch, do some shit, you feel me? And the scraper, it's because when you ride that motherfucker, you don't hear that motherfucker. Scraper.
So my son just asked me today why they call it a scraper. I'm like, because that's the style of driving. We scrape them around.
Scraper is basically like a Buick, you know what I'm saying? Basically nice slapping your car on rims, you know what I'm saying?
Buick, it started off as Buicks, but you could have a Chevy Lumina. You might have a Pontiac.
There could be mixed versions of what a scraper is. The original scraper is a Buick, but then again, you got other cars that could be scraped with, you know what I mean?
So look, if you know about 2000s and 1996s or 5s or something like that, even 1990s, you know, scrapers came a long way, man. Shout out to the elderly, man.
I mean, when I was coming up, everybody is either a turf van or a scraper van, period, point blank. I mean, that's just how it was.
Scraper is any GM between 1988 to 2002. It's some Oakland shit, some shit we started.
It's basically like Buick's Oldsmobile, but 1990 prior to like 2000 or 1999, you feel me?
A couple of years ago, everybody had the G20s and the scraper vans.
It's original. Put this in there, boy. This original. This the original sticker price. This was on the car. It got my VIN number on that motherfucker somewhere. When I was a young nigga, when the scrapers first hit, this was the one to have.
Man, back in the early 90s, man, and I was building them scraper boxes, man, and I was really off the hook, boy.
Well, because I was real young at the moment and couldn't afford it, I started with Stolos to keep it 100.
On my first one, it got stolen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they stole it, and it was a 98. It was an 85, 98. But hey, you keep going, you bounce back and you keep going, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it real. I was always in and out of jail, and I didn't have great saving habits back then, so I really didn't have no scraper. I done snatched a lot of niggas out their scrapers and sold their rims. That's a whole nother story, but you feel me? Shout out to the scrapers and the shit they doing, man. I love it. I love to see it.
This motherfucker right here has got 415s up in it. He's doing.
Can we see 15?
Most definitely.
2,400 right here on the 28th, nigga. Lift it right though, you feel me? Full U-turns, no rub, you feel me? Real town business shit, lift it right.
This is called a scraper box right here. This is when the box is built into the car. You can't just snatch this box out. This ain't a box that was built and then put up in here. It was built into the car.
412s on the board. You know what I'm saying? So I got 412s back here.
612s right here, man. Built in, box. And I got some good shit.
4 SCAR EVL 12s, about 9,000 watts. 9,000 watts.
2x9s, 2 horns, 2 dope speakers, and 2 horns. The 10.5 TV deck.
3 backup batteries.
And I got x9s and speakers all under the car.
That's my recipe. Any of my whips, anything I pull up in, I'm 612s. I ain't doing no 15s, that sloppy ass bass.
It takes power to make power. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, y'all see the beat on it, man.
Like a sickness is like ever evolving. I still want more. I'm trying to think about going 15s next.
Never settle for less.
Hey, you said it. You said it.
I ain't doing no 12-10s, done that weird ass shit, man. 612s, man. Keep your shit basic, man.
2 15s in a big ass custom box. Waking shit up everywhere down the block.
Yeah, that shit.
Come on now, man. Wake your game up. Hey, it's slapping, man.
and slapping.
Oakland really started this shit though, no cap. We really started all this hyphy movement from the scrapers, everything, from the old school too.
We did this shit first, oh God. The down south motherfuckers took our shit, man.
We celebrating culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Unity at its fine district, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've been having this about 18 years in the closet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, this is a 1996 Grand Prix, man. I got into this shit because when you press that gas, all you want to do is, you dig what I'm saying?
It's actually my third one.
Third one?
It's my third one. But
the Regal was the one, bro. Regal in the 96 Park Ave. Them always been the one in the GTP.
Check my scraper out. Come here, bro. Come on.
That's a bus.
Man, that's a bus. Sheesh. They got the school bus scraper. Why did you pull up in the bus though?
Oh man, this Hyphy burger bus, you feel me? It stays here. It stays right here the whole time, but you know, we be stringing this motherfucker every now and then.
Scraper shit popped off back in like 2000s, like the 2000s or early 2000s, you feel me? And that was around my era, me growing up, you know what I'm saying? The Hyphy era and shit like that, you feel me?
I was, 2004? I'm old school. This when Dubs was out.
Oh, 4.
Dubs is like 30s back in the day, you hear me? You had Dubs, you was the boy.
I'm 95 or something like that there. 92, 93, 95, which is around there. That's when they really started taking off. But when they just started going crazy with it and putting the whistle tips on and all that, I didn't like that though. That was making hella noise with that shit. That was doing too much.
If you got a motherfucking 3800 with a supercharger, you was the nigga.
Tell
you know what I'm saying to you, bro? And don't be running no lights and shit when you fuck around and kill somebody.
You think there will be something else to influence another set of cars like the scrapers?
Yep, I do. I believe that.
I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Hyphy movement, I one and only, bruh. Ain't nothing else like it, bruh.
Scrapers cannot be replicated, bruh.
I think so. I'm pretty sure the next generation will bring something because I got a 17-year-old son and he's into cars now. Him and his little friends eventually find a way of making their own culture out here.
Will there ever be another movement that influences another set of vehicles quite like the scrapers?
You know what? That's a real good question because the younger generation is focused on a different occupation and it's not in these cars, it's fucking with these superstars. It's all up to the new generation, man. That's all I can say.
But what's the biggest set of shoes you've ever seen on a scraper?
30s.
30?
Yeah, 30s.
I was a little nigga, 12, 13, 14 when this type of shit was running around this motherfucker. I wasn't even old enough to draw it, so.
The same time, I'm 34. This shit came out in 96, man. I was 6 years old, you know what I'm talking about, man? So this is what I seen growing up riding these motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about?
I done grew up around this shit, you feel me? I done seen this motherfucker, you feel me, all this shit since I was a little ass kid, bruh. I mean, I'm only 22 right now, bruh, but you feel me? As soon as I was able to, you feel me, give me a little, you know, something, you feel me? I was like, I got to, bruh.
Can you give me your earliest memory of a scraper?
Oh man, come on, bro. The Grand Prixes, bro, and them Bonnievilles, bro. The motherfucking park ass nigga, them Centuries, man.
Earliest member of the scraper, I was probably about 14. Nigga Chris, Dirt Road Chris. That nigga had a Regal. It was black, gray bottom, gray leather. He had a rack on it. Me and my niggas, we walking up Seminary, hitting the corner. That nigga Chris hit the corner, cheesing hella hard. He in the Regal, knocking. I'm like, ooh, shit.
This is what the old niggas did back when. So this how we used to ride.
Everybody think Oakland probably a bad city, but we a good city at that, you feel me?
But we outside though, East Oakland, you feel me? We in West Oakland right now, you feel me? But I'm from East Oakland, Funtown, you feel me?
You know, come together as one.
Oh, you jump behind these wheels, you better have some skills. Yes, Lord.
This what we had. This what we used to high speed in, knock a bitch in, and come through clean as fuck.
And it's a lot of naysayers out there. It's a lot of people that talk down about the scrapers, you feel me? What do you have to say to the people that's just out there that talk down about the scraper culture?
They ain't never had one.
You gotta put your sauce to it, however you wanna do it. That's gonna make it, you know?
You feel me? It was what we saw, the older niggas riding, and it's just a culture thing. Like I say, just repeat itself.
You see what he doing right there? You see what's on top of the cakes? We got funnel cake donuts coming soon. Coming soon, the Hyphy burger.
I'm just glad this shit coming back though, you feel me? I'm just glad this Oakland shit coming back, cause you know there's other shit. It's boosty, man. This shit right here is all about having fun, you know, seeing your partners and just chilling.
I'm using my own birthday cake as the promo.
Shit's lit and legit, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to them boys that started that page, man. You feel me? Get our shine back real quick, man.
Look at it, bro. You know, we outside, bro. You feel me? Everybody coming together, bro. This shit lovely. You don't see this shit every day, bro. For me nowadays, bro. You feel me? Motherfuckers be hating, bro. You feel me? It's nothing but love right here, bro.
To be from Oakland, to actually see this is a very good vibe.
In West Oakland, we at Hyphy Burger, you know what I'm saying? We at the grand opening. We got the community outside. We got the kids coming. We got horses.
Happy to see this because we don't see much like this from Oakland. So
hold on. Because I'm a real member. The biggest.
Let them know.
Come on. Hey.
We in West Oakland. We at my restaurant. Motherfuckers thought about my birthday. That's all I ever wanted.
Hey, you gonna see this face for a couple more years, Pete. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
When you from Oakland, man, ain't nothing like an old school Mustang, bruh. But a lot of these cars are part of our identity of who we are as a person out here on these streets. Your car represents who you are, you know what I'm saying?
We just came from East Oakland on the streets to West Oakland with no issues, no gunshots, no fights, no car accidents, no helicopters, no police, no none of that, no beef, no throwing up sets, no none of that. It was all love from a culture, from a movement of a time. Scraping was an era and it was a time. It wasn't just a car. It was a time, you know what I'm saying? And that's the time we living in. So bring this scraper shit back, you feel me? Straight up.
You know what we doing right there? We just had good sauce burger, extra cheese on that motherfucker, doing this thing. So next time we come, you feel me? We're gonna interview a couple more people, get a couple more scrapers for y'all, do what we gotta do, and we're gonna close this out right, you feel me? Where my Don at?